Hello. This lighting isn't great, but we're on the floor in my living room behind my couch. As I'm going through all of my ornaments, I think I heard that there was this trend where, like, millennial gray was the thing, and a lot of millennials were trying to do the thing where they made all their Christmas stuff match and be one color. You get the tree, you get the plain lights, you get the one colored tinsel, you get all the matching ornaments, and it looks cohesive. But that's not me. I don't understand that because what about the ornaments that you make? Do people not make ornaments every year? Maybe I don't make ornaments every year, but I do have ornaments that I've made, and I have some that from when I was little, and I have some that was on my family's tree when I was growing up. Anyway, that's not the point. The point was I'm going through some of my ornaments, and I love doing this every year because sometimes I forget what ones I have. This one is supposed to represent Darcy, and I got this guy. Like, I don't have a wiener dog, and I don't know anybody that has a wiener dog. I want a cowboy wiener dog. Look at these. Oh, that's upside down. Sorry. Got like a little tree in it. Very old. These are from, I think, my parents' like first Christmas tree 40 something years ago. Tiny critters and stockings. And this little guy in a Christmas bag. One year, my dad made my mom buy a bunch of orange ornaments, and she hated them. And I think this might be the last surviving one. These are also my dad's idea. My mom also hated these, and she gave me all of them. I'm not sure when my mom made this. It says my birthday, and it says Montana on the side. I had a raccoon stuffed animal. It was the raccoon from Pocahontas, Miko. And for some reason I named it Montana. And I took it everywhere, and it was my best friend for at least a few years. Now here is a good idea for people who have kids that want their kids to be involved in making ornaments, but want the ornaments to kind of look cohesive, because, like, you know, when you have kids, you have the ornaments that are painted. They don't really go with anything. I got these a few years ago. They were just white when we painted them. I painted these two, and then I put the purple border around them. And I let my daughter paint the rest of them. Here's two of them. But I still put the purple border around them. Even though, you know, some of them are my daughter's paintings and some of them are mine, they still all look like they go together because they all have the same border. I thought that was a pretty neat idea. Here's my daughter's stocking. It is a mermaid tail. This is my stocking from when I was a child. My original stocking. Multicolored baubles. Look at this guy, he's huge. Baubles, baubles. Ruckles. This was also one of my dad's. He loved purple, and this is so gaudy, and my mom hated it and gave it to me. I think these were my dad's too. He got these weird brown donut, of course. Christmas story ornament. Fragile. Oh, and it has the leg lamp in it. I have all of these toys from when I was little. The little rings in the top, so I could hang them on my tree. I did that with a bunch of my old toys. I don't remember where I got these. I've had these since I was tiny. Did I say 91? Lord. Does that really say 91? Daffy Duck. Simba. My favorite movie. Did anybody else have Veterinarian Barbie? Do you guys remember the teddy bears that came with babies on the inside and you opened it up to see how many babies were in it? 1992. It's a little red truck howling a Christmas tree. Why do I have two of these? Why do I have two? Ah, the magic of Christmas. Something about being an adult dims the warm light of holiday cheer. But when you're a kid, Christmas hits different. I don't know how it is for kids now, or how they'll feel when they're older, but when I was a kid, more often than not there was fresh snow outside, and half the Christmas day was spent outside freezing our butts off, playing with some new snow-related gift. A sled, a snowman making kit, with a fake wooden carrot nose, or a brand new bike that you'd fall off of once and swear never to ride again. Maybe the last one was just me, though. Christmas Eve was usually spent watching holiday-related TV shows. Charlie Brown Christmas, Garfield Christmas, which was ridiculously sad for a kid's cartoon, with the grandma talking about how Christmas was her late husband's favorite holiday. We'd watch Rudolph, the original Grinch cartoon, but the real star of the show was A Christmas Story. When they started the 24-hour Christmas Story marathon, that was it. Starting Christmas Eve at 8 p.m., it was a fight between my mom and the rest of us to keep that movie going the entire time. But there are more traditions. Dinner being basically second Thanksgiving. Getting sick off of sugar cookies and handfuls of chocolate from the stockings. Driving around Christmas light looking and saying, "Ooh, ah," at every house. And maybe some traditions were only for me. Like when we had a big, giant fake tree, and at some point I was designated tree builder. This was before trees had branches that stayed connected, so each row of branches was represented by a letter. When the tree started getting older, the letters started falling off, so eventually it became a guessing game on where the branches were supposed to go. I wonder how much of tree building was spent just comparing branches to see if I could estimate how close to the bottom of the tree they should go. One year I was watching all that. Yeah, that's how old I am. Sitting next to the giant tree box, and I decided that the best place to write Lori Beth Denberg's vital information was in all the blank spaces between the print on the box and the packing tape holding the box together for dear life. And every year afterward, I would read those jokes and laugh, and my parents would question what was wrong with me. My favorite gift was sometime in high school. A 240 count box of Prismacolor pencils. I think it was also the first Christmas when my brothers were moved out and it was just me and my parents for the first half of the day. I remember being a little sad when my parents went to take a nap and I was alone in the living room with the scraps of wrapping paper and A Christmas Story playing on the TV. And Christmas was weirdly quiet that year. But I had my pencils, and immediately started drawing. I remember thinking my art needed to be extra special with those pencils because I didn't want to waste any of the color. The holidays might not feel as magical anymore, but the memories will always be full of warmth.